This New Year's Eve, the Blues and Blackhawks will be featured in the 16th NHL Winter Classic at Chicago's historic Wrigley Field. For the occasion, the Blues will wear newly designed uniforms to pay homage to the city of St. Louis. Joining me now is Blues President and CEO Chris Zimmerman. Chris, thank you so much for joining us today.
Yeah, it's pretty exciting to be here. A little bit hard to imagine a 16th game, and now we will have played in 3 of those within the last 8 years. So we're very, very excited about the chance to go take on the Blackhawks at Wrigley Field.
This uniform was just revealed, paying homage to St. Louis. Can you tell us what went into the design and the choices behind this sweater?
Well, the NHL and the Winter Classic have really focused on this idea of it being a throwback to getting out on the pond and skating in the days when ponds froze more often. And, you know, I think a lot of our players really get that sense of we're sort of going back to the roots of our sport. And that's really reflected in the uniforms and really in each of the uniforms that we've had, first when we played at Busch, then up in Minnesota, and now at Wrigley Field. They've all had sort of that heritage, classic look and feel, both in the coloring, in the striping, and the way that we approach our brand.
Now, this is actually the first time in team history the blue note is not seen on the chest there. Can you talk about what went into the decision to show St. Louis like that?
Well, first of all, we're really proud of St. Louis, and this is St. Louis's team. So to have the opportunity to feature our city, to have the blue note on the shoulder, this feels like a real tribute to everything that's really happened here since our team was launched in 1966-67. The opportunity to give our fans another feel, another look. Our first 2 Winter Classic uniforms have been wildly successful in the way they've been received, and we really expect the same with this.
Now, it's important to note, you just mentioned it, this will be the 3rd time the Blues are featured in the Winter Classic. How important is just the game and all the excitement around it for the community here in St. Louis?
Well, I kind of think of it as a gift to our fans. Our job here has been, you know, how can we make St. Louis one of the great hockey markets, certainly in North America, as well as the world? And getting chosen to play in really sort of the NHL's most visible game short of the Stanley Cup playoffs, it's a real treat, and I think a treat to all of St. Louis as well as all of Blues fans.
Now, people can get a sweater of their own if they want one, whether they're going to the game or they're not. Where can people go to find it?
Well, they can come to the Enterprise Center, which has the broadest selection. They can go to stlauthentics.com and as well, NHL.com. So multiple places, probably where our fans are used to shopping, but we certainly would welcome them coming down to Enterprise Center and getting to see not just the sweater, but all the other items.
Now, this won't be the only time the sweaters will be worn. When the Blues and Blackhawks play again February 8th, they will be worn, as well as again on February 27th when the Blues play Washington.